Greetings, everyone. This is Brian Terrian from the Disability Digest, and welcome to our YouTube, Facebook live event. I'm here with Mr. Philip Price. Philip, thanks for joining today.
Hello, everybody.
Yes, so embarrassingly, we've had some technical difficulties with our live event the last few weeks. So we are delighted to be back in full speed ahead. So and so on YouTube, if you're joining us, welcome. I see you piling in. You'll be able to communicate with us via the chat on the YouTube. If you're communicating or watching us live in one of the fastest growing Facebook groups that's out there, hosted by Philip Price, then I won't be able to monitor your chat, but you can bump over to YouTube and check us out. So for today, what we're going to do is I want to cover a common topic, like what you actually need to prove to get your disability benefits and keep them. It's the same thing that you need to prove. And this is really just good disability insurance for individuals. So I'm in hopes that what we're going to share with you today will, if you're trying to get through the disability approval process, will help your disability case stand out from the other 1.2 million that are in there so it can get approved quicker. And when you get those disability reviews, it'll help you do the same thing. So, all right. So listen, folks, in the YouTube chat, I put in the question about today's topic, what you need to prove to get and keep your disability benefits. And I would love to hear from those of you that are out there participating, like, what do you think the answer is? What is it that you actually, what do you need to prove, right? So to get your benefits, just out of curiosity. So before we get started, again, this is Philip Price. My name is Brian Terrian. We're here from the Disability Digest, and our effort here is to do these live events and provide other resources. And hopefully we earn your trust to be your trusted source to help you navigate through all of these complexities of disability benefits. I've been doing this work since 2006. Philip's on his 6th year working here with us. And we've helped thousands of people get their disability benefits approved fast, keep them and maximize them. And we look forward to doing the same for you. So whether you're here for the first time or some of you I notice have been here before, welcome. And we hope you enjoy what we're going to share with you. All right.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Welcome, welcome. So, all right. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen. I've got a graphic here. I just want to locate it. And then I'm going to walk you through what you actually need to prove. All right, just give me a moment, folks. I've got to locate it again. It won't take but a minute to do that. Okay. All right, so here we go. What you need to prove to get your benefits approved. I lost my graphic again. Okay, here we go. So up on the screen right here is, starting in the top left-hand corner, is a graphic that I'm going to walk you through to simplify, hopefully, what it is that you need to prove. Because what commonly happens with individuals that are going through the process around benefits is they communicate something like, I have a really bad back and it hurts and I can't work, I can't lift anything, and that's unfortunate. But communicating something like that, or I have fibromyalgia and I really hurt so bad, I'm not able to do a sink full of dishes for two. So, and that statement is unfortunate, but it's not going to help you with your disability benefits. So here is the deal. The first thing you need is, if you have a condition, or all of your conditions for that matter, they need to be or should be diagnosed by a doctor. So if you're seeing somebody other than a doctor, they're not diagnosed, then Social Security will not consider them, right? And I see your questions are coming in, folks. We're going to take the time to answer those. Also, I'm going to take some live calls today. I'm going to do that first, so you can call in with your question. And if I don't get you on the phone and answer your question, then I'll answer the questions, as many as I can, in chat. So diagnosis is number one. If you have something diagnosed, like let's say you've got degenerative disc disease in your back, then the next thing is you need treatment, which is in the top right-hand corner. You see the arrow going from the diagnosis to the treatment. If you're on Facebook watching this, just follow along with the audio. So the second piece is doctor's treatment. If you have a diagnosis and it's not treated, then Social Security is going to say, well, if you were treated for that diagnosis, this is like most diagnoses, then you could be better and you could work. So you need to have it treated consistent with what your doctor's treatment plan is. So the third key ingredient and what you need to communicate is this. Despite the treatment of your diagnosis, as you have limitations that prevent you from working. Now, depending on your age, there's different degrees of that you are expected to prove. But if you have that degenerative disc disease and it's treated and you're not able to sit for more than 15 minutes, you're not able to stand for more than 15 minutes, and you can do that, and then you have to take a break and lay down for 2 hours after you sit and stand one time, right? So you sit for 15 minutes, you stand for 15 minutes, and it's a 2-hour break. You're not going to be able to work. And so what the key is here that Social Security needs to understand is the limitations. So I want you to, I hope this really gets to you folks out there. It is the limitations that you have that you want to communicate. So it's not, unfortunately, the treatment. Now, there's different people that have degenerative disc disease and degrees of severity of it, and it may have some limitations on them, but they could still work. So somebody else could have degenerative disc disease that's treated and they could stand for 3 hours, and they could sit down for 5 minutes and get right back up and go at it, and they don't need a nap. So that person would not qualify. So those are the keys of what you need to do to get your benefits and keep your benefits, right? Okay. Now, the next thing I want to do is I am going to open up the phone lines here, and I'm going to see if there's anybody that would like to call in, and maybe you've got a situation where you're trying to get approved, you're already approved, that Philip and or I could help you out with. Philip, do you have some questions from your group that you want to go through today?
Let me look real quick here.
Okay, while you're doing that, I'm going to open up the phone lines, and the number to call in is 844-717-2454. We'll take 2-3 callers today in the time that we have. So if you have something pressing or a success story, 844-717-2454. Give us a call. All right.
One quick question here says, I was just wondering why I received one award letter and not the other. I'm supposed to receive two, and they said they are holding on to my SSD back pay.
I have to read into this a little bit. The only thing I can think of is for two award letters would be somebody is approved for Social Security disability and SSI.
Supplemental, yeah.
Supplemental. Yeah, I don't know why they would hold it back. You definitely can get that. You can print those off online, or the office that approved you. If it was a hearing, then it would be the hearing office. If it was initial or reconsideration, it would be your local office. Yeah. They say something about holding back money.
Yeah. Said they're holding back their back pay.
They will hold back some back pay if they are an SSI recipient. It depends. It depends on what their status is, because they'll only distribute a certain amount of monies.
Right.
Got a call
Yeah.
coming in. Hang on.
Okay.
This is Brian. Who am I speaking with?
Yes, hi Brian. My name is Tom.
How we doing, Tom?
Hey, Tom.
Do you know
I've
Philip,
left you
Tom?
a message on YouTube. I finally got approved for disability.
Finally got approved. Well, congratulations. When is finally? Like recently?
Yeah, I just literally got the letter yesterday.
Nice.
Yeah, but my question is, it says we can only establish the onset of disability since 10/15/22.
Okay,
Does that mean I'll get retro pay since then?
So if it's 10/15/2022, so the first full month would be 11 of 2022. So then there's the 5-month waiting period, Tom. So that would be December of 2022 and then 4 months of 2023. So you would receive 8 months of 2023 back benefits. This is just my speculation on the info that you shared with me. And then 2024, we're in what, like the 5th month now that you received the letter. So you should receive like 13 months of back benefits.
Okay, all right, yeah, waited long enough.
And I think are you looking at your award letter?
Yeah.
Okay, what is the top of it should say you are entitled to benefits. What is that? What is that date? Is that the 10 date?
I think I might be looking at something different. They're still working on the. It says the medical part's been done, but they're still working on the non-medical. I don't know what that means.
Well, I do. So it doesn't sound like. So you got to. Do you have in a letter that says that you have been approved? Does it clearly say you've been approved?
It says we found you meet the medical requirements for disability.
Okay, so hold up a bit. You're not totally approved yet. I don't want to be a buzzkill on you, but they do have to go through the non-medical, which is checking out your work history. But if you've worked like prior to applying 50% or more of the time, then you should be fine.
Yeah, which I did, yeah.
Okay. So then if your entitlement date is the 10/15/2022, like you told me, then that information should hold up.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So you'll be eligible for Medicare, Tom. You have 13 months of back benefits, but you'll be eligible for Medicare after 24 months of entitlement. So you have another 7 and 4 is another 11 months, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you a member of the Disability Digest?
I believe so. I'm gonna check. I don't know if I ever signed up for it. You did send me something, and
yeah,
my mind is what it used to be.
So go to this is my suggestion. If you want more help, go to the disabilitydigest.com. I'll put it up on the screen. It's if you're watching the replay. And if you register with your email address and you're already a member, it will let you know.
Okay.
And if you're not, then you can register. But when you get your final award letter, you can contact any of the advocates here, and they'll go through it with you to make sure and help you understand it. It's one of the services that we provide. Okay,
Good.
good. Hey, well,
All right, thanks.
congratulations. Look forward to the final approval.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
All right.
congratulations.
Okay, lines are open for those that would like to call in. It's 844-717-2454. Philip, did I cut you off or did I answer everything that was going on?
No, I think you got it. I've got another one here if you want to go.
All right, all right. I'll chat with you until I get a pause to take a call if one comes in.
All right. Dana asked, does multiple disabilities have to be exact at SSA book reads? I'm assuming they're talking about the blue book. Or if there are multiple diagnoses, is that looked at to approve, or would you be denied automatically if yours is not exact as book reads?
Most are not exact. And there's two things here. If this is an initial application, they often don't understand at the local office what a listing is, believe it or not, especially with the new people there. But it's common that a disability approval is based on what I just shared at the top of this, that there's limitations that you have that are documented in your medical records that prevent you from working. So it's a bit of a vague way perhaps to answer it, but this is Brian from the Disability Digest. Just hold a minute while I wrap up this question. So that's
Brian.
Yes, sir. Just who am I speaking with?
You're speaking. I'm calling from Canada.
Oh, hey,
You're speaking to John. You're speaking to John McDonald.
John.
Yeah, John McDonald.
All right, John. One moment. I'm just finishing up a question. I'll be right with you.
Oh, okay. Sorry about bugging you.
No, you're not bugging me. That's why the phone is open.
Okay, thank you.
So for the listener out there, focus on the limitations, and we do have videos on certain listings like diabetes, cancer, musculoskeletal. That would be helpful for you to better understand if you meet a listing. They're on our YouTube channel, or if you're a member at the Disability Digest, you can ask support for them. So John, up in Canada, how may I help you?
How are you doing, dear sir?
I think I'm good. Last I checked.
I'm having some legal problems with the disability side.
Are they Canadian issues?
And yeah, they're Canadian issues, and I know you're not dealing with that part.
No, I'm not, but I'll take a quick
don't
swing to see if I can give you some general information.
Well, I'll settle it anyway. It'll be a lawsuit. Because right now I'm 60 years old, almost 61 years old. Oh.
You still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. So I don't know. They're playing games, and I don't like to play the games. So if they want a lawsuit, I'll do it.
All right.
I know you don't know who the first prime minister of the country was of Canada.
I don't. I mean, you mean Trudeau?
No, Sir John A. Macdonald.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I have been to Canada many times. I lived there for a while, but I don't know the disability system, but I am rooting for the Edmonton Oilers.
I know.
So,
I would go for the Calgary Flames.
Yeah, but they're done.
Hey?
So
is my city if they keep it up.
Yeah. Hey, listen, thanks for calling.
Right.
Sorry I'm not able to help you.
It's all good, my brother from another mother.
All right. Be well.
I'll deal with myself.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah. This is Brian. Who am I speaking with?
Harry.
Hey, Harry. How are you?
All right. I called about a month ago, and I just had another question for you.
All right. Hopefully I can answer it. How can I help you?
Well, I got my ALJ approval letter about 45 days ago for SSDI and SSI.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't received a award letter from SSDI yet. I've called down there several times I called the national number, and I went in person yesterday to the local office. And I keep getting 5 or 6 different answers to where the back pay, because it goes back to October 2021. And I was approved April 24th, or sometime in April, I don't remember exact day. But they owe me a buttload of money, back pay and retro pay. And there's SSI involved as well. I've gotten a little bit of the SSI back pay, only a smidgen of it. But they tried to tell me yesterday that I don't have any SSDI back pay coming, and that's just not true. And my attorney has been pretty much MIA since I won this case, and the attorney's already got their money. So
I want to make sure I understand your question so that I can best help you. You were approved, and the letter that you received from your hearing, Harry, was that there's 2 letters that you receive after a hearing. One is you receive a decision that you were approved. Then you receive a second one that is your award letter that specifies your payment information, what your responsibilities are. Have you received that award letter?
No, I have not.
Okay. So until that award letter is issued, you can chase the money, but you're not going to get very far until your hearing office has generated this letter. And for anybody listening out there that is going through the approval process, knowing where the money flow is, we've actually done a video on it on our channel, can save you a lot of time, effort, and aggravation. So here's what your step is, Harry. Your step is to get the hearing office to issue an award letter. That's your step. And if you have something to write this down, or you can come back and listen to the replay. And then you can go on to the next step. The next step after you receive an award letter, it's going to tell you like your monthly check, your back pay, your attorney. I'm surprised that your attorney got paid already if there isn't an award letter issued. So they may have issued it and you didn't get it. So you got to get zeroed in on that. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I have my account on the SSA thing, and it shows what my SSDI payments are going to be, and it's going to show what the SSI portion of it is as well. Medicare's already up and running and all that kind of stuff. Is there any way you can, if there's an award letter generated, is there any way you can get it online to see what it looks like?
You can request an award letter online on ssa.gov. It's if you scroll down, like there is a section that says award letter, to request an award letter. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah. But I guess the piece, there's some of this is just not making sense to me. I guess it's where the award letter is, if it's been issued, right, and why you didn't get it. So again, that's what it is. Now, once you have that, then it's going to say on there exactly how much money they owe you. And you take that as your evidence, and then you go to the hearing office and you can start the process of pursuing your money, because once you have the award letter, your payment is going to go to a Social Security payment center. It's not the hearing office that's going to issue you money. So if you go to the local office where you went, that's not going to help you. If you go to the hearing office, that's not going to help you. You've got to get in touch with the payment center with your award letter, and that really is a job of your attorney.
Yeah, well, they've kind of like took the money and ran, so to speak. So because they're not responding to me now. I mean, I know there's an SSI offset, but it shouldn't be that much. You're trying to tell me that I'm not going to get anything from SSDI, which is not true. Not
Yeah.
true at all. So.
Yeah. So listen, chase it down that way. Get back in touch with us. Love to hear how it goes. And if you need help with like other benefit related items, you know, like getting your Medicare, understanding more about, you know, what you're entitled to when you get your award letter, we can help you with that. Okay.
Okay. Well, thank you, Brian, for your information. I appreciate it.
You bet. Appreciate you. You have a great day.
You too.
Thanks. All right, Philip, were you in the middle of a question?
No. Doesn't
Okay.
slip my mind now. Hold on, I'm going back to see what I've got here.
All right.
Quick one here. Does the psychology exam try to pin your anxiety and depression due to not working? If so, is that bad? I don't understand that question.
Excuse me. No, neither do I. I don't. And there's, folks, what I'm going to do, Philip, you can come back to me with a question. I'm going to pause the phone lines for a minute. There's a lot of questions that have been typed in the chat, and I want to be respectful for those that have done that, and do the best to answer those. So let's see. Okay, this is from Marvin. I'm getting regular checkups on all the ailments that are ruled to receive disability, knee injections, bulging back, etc. Is there anything else I should do? Yeah, 100%. I would encourage you, if you haven't done so already, to join us as a member at the Disability Digest. There's no charge for that.
You are entitled to benefits.
And then once you're a member and complete your profile, you'll get access to our disability approval course. And in that course, we can teach you like what to do. I don't know what step you're at, like if you're just getting started or if you applied and waiting, or if you've been denied, but it will show you like what the steps are at that part of the process. So, and what you see up on the screen right now is our disability approval course. And this is put together with industry experts like attorneys, John Ginsberg, Carl Osterhow, ex-Social Security employee Barbara Mountain, actually legendary disability attorney James Mitchell Brown. Lots of tips from our members. So you'll learn like how to fill out forms, how to go to exams, how to communicate you're disabled, what other evidence you can add to your case file, how to file appeals. It's all in there, folks. People have used this thousands to manage their case and get approved on their own. So that is what I would suggest for that step. Let me look at some of these others here that we have. Good morning. Good morning. Yes. Hi. Hi, John. I finally got approved, but the letter says, I think we addressed that one. That was a call in. All right, folks, I'm talking out loud because usually Ivy or Jam are here, but
Monday.com is the platform
just Philip and I. Okay. I end up getting fired or walk off the job, not usually because my fault. I finally got a lawyer in January and we are working on getting disability. Do you have any tips for me? Yes, the same ones I gave for Marvin. Join us, disability approval course, use the information to make your case stand out. If you don't want to do it on your own, you can reach out to us, talk to us about partnering with you. We represent a limited amount of cases each month, usually in the 15 to 20 range. If there's openings and it's a fit, then we could do that. But the course, regardless, is there for you to maximize your chances of getting approved. My first doctor's appointment in a few weeks. I'm 64 and not healthy enough to work anymore. Get SS, but I've been told I can get more with SSDI. What do I need to do? Well, the first thing you need to do is see if you qualify for a Social Security disability check. And that is go to myssa.gov and either create an account or log into it and see what your disability check would be. I mean, It could be if you're getting SS now, it's likely going to be more, maybe 30% more because of, well, actually at your age, it'd be about 40% more for your disability benefits. So that would be the first step to see if you qualify. Second step is, again, join us, the Disability Digest, and get involved in our disability approval course, get your application going, develop your strategy. All right, this one is from Zippy. What would be the consequences of filing a 437 BK form complaint for harassment from your local SSA office? I have 2 incorrect overpayments. I don't know. Overpayments are not my area of expertise. Attorney James Mitchell Brown helps us, so I don't have an answer for you on that one. You're welcome to send, if you're a member here at the Disability Digest and need to help with overpayments, then that's something we could possibly refer you to somebody, but I don't have an opinion on that. I just don't do that work. Okay, Zippy, I've been collecting SSDI for over 2 years. I'm 59, never worked since being on disability. Okay. You can work if you like, and keep your benefits. Next one is from Cindy. I had my doctor's appointment for SS on Saturday. She seemed very thorough. She did several function tests on my legs. She followed up questions based on my answers. I felt good leaving. Well, that's good. Hopefully it works out for you. CDR form filled out, sending it to see the doctors, spinal fusion. It's more of a statement. Folks, I'm just reading the questions that are in chat here. Can you switch from mental disability to both physical disability? For Social Security disability, there's only one flavor. You're either approved for your Social Security disability benefits or you're not. Unlike, say, veterans benefits, that is a percentage of disability where you can get 10 up to 100 or unemployability, all of that with different increments of payment. That's not Social Security. It's either you can work or you can't work, and you get your check. Good question. Okay. Does a Word document about why we have had multiple doctors trying to get help with major stroke work, or do we need a doctor's summary? Hang on. Does a Word doc about why we had multiple doctors? That question's not clear to me. Yep, sorry. If you want to rephrase that and put it in chat. Philip, anything on your side to tighten up before we wrap up today?
Let's see here. This is just a statement. I'm so confused. I just got a letter saying I met the medical requirements for SSI, just waiting for them to make a decision on non-medical requirements.
Yeah. It seems that this is, from what I've heard, there's more of these that coming through here in the last, say, 2 weeks than normal. And again, if you've worked 50% or more of the last 10 years before you have applied, then you should be fine, because they're just looking at your work history. But if you haven't worked, then that's going to be an issue. And I don't know why they don't check this in the beginning. Like when somebody comes here to the Disability Digest and they're interested in, excuse me, getting a case valuation, the first thing we ask them is like, what's your check amount? How do you know? Because if you don't have a check amount and you go through months and years of pursuing it, to me, it's just a total waste of time, effort, and energy. Yeah, good. Okay, Philip, we're going to wrap it up here. All of you 237 that are out there on YouTube, 238 now, thank you for joining. And for those of you that are joining us live in Philip's Facebook group, wonderful. If you want to join the YouTube events for the future, Philip, you're posting those in the Facebook group, right?
Yes, correct.
Yeah. You can just look for the link and then join us
Yeah.
live. So, and we are here most Wednesdays. Be back here next Wednesday with a different topic that we'll cover. You're welcome to call in and or submit your question, but we're here to support you as a resource, to help you get through the process or keep your benefits. So we hope that you've enjoyed the show and the information today and come back and join us. And so again, if you're new here and you're not a member, the very best way that we can help you is if you join us as a member. There's no charge. Look at our screen right now. You just click the green button, fill out your profile, which is just a few clicks like this, and then you're in. But that information helps us understand like where you're at in the process. Maybe you're trying to get approved or approved. And then we can target the information to you that's going to be most beneficial and most recent. And then get you in touch with support groups. There's virtual support for everybody via chat. And for some people, they actually have the opportunity to get on the phone with folks like myself and Philip to get their questions answered. So that's the very best way we can help you. And again, there's no charge for it. We are funded, like we have partnership program with YouTube. There's ads on some of our videos. We provide services to our members that are totally optional, but if they choose to use them, then we generate revenue from that. So that's how it works here at the Disability Digest. Philip Price, thank you as always for your assistance today. So
Yes, glad to help out. See
Yep.
y'all next week.
Yes, we'll be back next week. Make it a great day. Thanks, everybody.
Bye, everybody.